Insurance for when there's a hitch in the trailer hitch. Tennesseans know that sometimes life has its loose ends.
I think we had that trailer added.
Know that Farm Bureau Insurance is there to help. Tennessee Insurance for Tennessee Life.
Well, good morning. Happy Monday, everybody. Sure hope you had a great weekend. It turned out to be a nice, pleasant weekend. Now, it was seasonable. Those temperatures were pretty average all weekend long, but above average weather is on the way here this week. A little bump in the road on Thursday and a stronger storm system set to arrive as we get into next weekend. We'll highlight that coming up here in just a few minutes. If you didn't happen to catch this last night with your evening update, a nice little time lapse from Union County at the Union County Courthouse in Maynardville. You can capture this live view and these time lapses online, by the way, easttnweather.com. Just scan the QR code in the bottom right-hand side of the screen. Out there this morning, a quiet and dark side, of course, as of this update anyways. Do have mostly clear skies for most of us, but some clouds still hanging out across the Southern Valley. So we're going to get to work with the forecast here as we head through the day today. Again, temperatures yesterday topped out in the 50s and 60s. It turned out to be a nice, pleasant, average day around town. Now, we're still talking about a low-pressure system down to our south, and that low is going to continue to track its way off to the east. It's kind of been throwing some moisture our direction. That's why we had the clouds in place, and temperatures are really mild here this morning. If we see any rainfall at all, likely to be a couple of sprinkles across the Southern Valley into Chattanooga, and that should be about the extent of it as this low continues to track its way on out. High pressure builds back in, and that's going to leave us with clearing skies throughout the day. Now, you folks across the mountain counties will likely hang on to the clouds a lot longer throughout the day today as the low kicks its way on out. But eventually, we'll see abundant sunshine and a little bit of light rain possible across the Southern Valley. Less than 200ths of an inch of rain. Not expecting a whole lot. So morning clouds, light rain south, PM sunshine. A big warm-up is on the way. Elevated fire danger, by the way, this week. A strong storm system as we get into the weekend. And again, like I said, a little bump in the road as we get into our Thursday. So we start the morning off with 30s, 40s, where we've had the cloud coverage in place. That's where temperatures are a lot more mild. Where we've had the clearer skies, that's where temperatures are a lot colder to get the day started. Morning temperatures are trending about where we were yesterday, generally speaking, so no major cool down or warm up. Lunchtime temperatures will be warmer today than what we saw yesterday. Still going to stay cooler across the mountain counties because of the clouds. Clouds move on out. Temperatures warm up for all of us, so we're back in the low to mid 60s. If you have plans to be in the mountains, expect temperatures only in the 50s. It is going to be a much cooler up there. And a nice evening. If you have evening plans here tonight, 63 by 6, down to 58 degrees here by 8 o'clock tonight. Let's break down your 7-day forecast. I'm just going to stop it on Thursday. We've got a nice little warm up on the way. Look at these temperatures, low to mid 70s, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Plenty of sunshine, elevated fire danger Tuesday, Wednesday. By Thursday, about a 30% chance for some light showers. A little wave of energy moves its way on through. So we pick up our timeline Wednesday night. Here comes this little wave of energy. The atmosphere is so dry in the low levels, it's just really not going to produce a whole lot of precipitation. So when you look at rainfall amounts through Thursday evening, again, Interstate 40 south, probably the best chance, but likely not to get a whole lot of activity. Some of that's associated with the storm system that's continuing to slide off to our south and southeast. Now let's finish our 7-day forecast. So Thursday, a little bump in the road. Friday, we'll see increasing clouds, warm temperatures. And then Saturday and Sunday, we've been talking about this for quite some time now, and it looks like we have elevated rain, heavy rain, and the possibility of severe weather, not to mention a lot of wind is anticipated as we get into next weekend. Let's time it out for you. We pick up our timeline on Thursday evening. Again, we're taking you out to the West Coast. This is the California Four Corners area. The storm system in the upper levels or mid-levels of the atmosphere slides its way through the Great Plains and the Intermountain West and works its way into the upper Midwest. That's going to allow a lot of energy to move on through. But it's not just that. A very powerful low-pressure system is expected to be developing at the surface. 974 millibars. Now, if you were to put that into perspective, think of a Category 1 hurricane. 974 millibars. So this is a very strong low-pressure system that's being forecasted, and because of that, that's why everybody under NOAA has really gotten involved, whether that be the Storm Prediction Center, issuing a risk for severe weather across the Mississippi River Valley and the Great Plains all the way from Friday into Saturday, and then Saturday into Sunday, that shifts its way into Kentucky, Tennessee, and much of the Mid-South, something to kind of keep in mind. So a strong low-pressure system translates to stronger storms, heavier rainfall, and stronger wind. So the Climate Prediction Center has issued a high and a moderate risk for heavy rainfall. So heavy rainfall still looking likely, severe storms, but it doesn't stop there because we also have the risk for, like I mentioned, heavy rain, 2 to 4 inches of rain somewhere in the bullseye around the southeastern U.S. And as I mentioned, it doesn't stop there because, well, we do have a moderate risk for high wind, and not just here locally, but around the region, kind of like our last storm. It is going to be incredibly windy as the storm system approaches. And again, that's going to be March 15th and 16th. So we're talking Saturday and Sunday. And then above and beyond the 7-day forecast, we may continue to stay elevated with those rain chances, and heavy rain may continue through the next 8 to 14 days. So next week to 2 weeks, we're talking about heavy rain, strong thunderstorms, but we're also talking about warmer temperatures to set up shop and roll their way on through. So something to kind of keep in mind here as we progress through the rest of the week. We sure hope you have a great Monday. Thanks for checking out with your morning weather update. Remember, Wake Up with Witcher starts off now at 6 a.m. So if you're watching this right now, remember, I'm live. Come check it out. Plan your day with the East Tennessee Weather app. From video forecast weather updates to an interactive radar giving you past, current, and future radar of 2 hours to day parts, 7 days, current conditions, access to the only 24-hour weather channel right here in East Tennessee, live weather cameras, and severe weather alerts from the National Weather Service. Download the app today to always stay in the know. This is East Tennessee Weather. Weather when you want it.